Here's another old American Foundation for the Blind talking book record player from probably the late 1930s or early 1940s. Open it up and let you see it here. Here's the front panel. As you can see, this thing has key locks on it, so I guess the user could lock the thing if they didn't want somebody messing with it. Here are the front panel controls, off, on, volume, and tone, and your motor switch and headphone jack. Now we'll open this part up. At one time this had a lock on it, but someone broke that off, unfortunately. Okay, here you go. The American Foundation for the Blind model U14 talking book reproducer that plays standard 78 RPM music records as well as 33 RPM talking book records. Here's the old power cord that needs to be replaced. And unlike the other record player I showed you, this one is fully electric, which means it has an electric motor to run the turntable and an electronic vacuum tube based amplifier for amplification purposes. This is the pickup cartridge that was originally mounted in the tone arm. I removed this because I need to send this off and have it rebuilt. This is the device that holds the phonograph needle that converts the vibrations from the record grooves into electrical impulses that are then sent to the amplifier for amplification. Here's the tone arm. Rather crude and heavy tone arm. I don't imagine records lasted very long with these types of old heavy tone arms, but this is an static tone arm. There's the access plate that you remove to gain access to the tubes and the amplifier. This is your little needle storage cup to hold your needles. Back then, these cartridges used steel needles, which had to be replaced after each side of a record was played. This is your storage area that you can store records down in here and close everything up when not in use. Okay, now we'll go hunt a screwdriver and I'll remove this plate and let you have a look at the amplifier. Okay, here's the amplifier. As you can see, it uses 3 vacuum tubes, a rectifier tube, a preamp tube, and a audio output tube. Has a fairly nice size speaker in it. Here's one of the vacuum tubes close up. This uses the old prong style tube, which tells me this thing is probably no newer than the 1940s. Actually, by the early 1940s, or actually the late 1930s, everybody had switched to the new type of octal base tube, but it's possible that the maker of this record player got a good deal on the older prong style tubes, so that's what they went with. I'm sure this amplifier will need new capacitors, which is standard procedure with anything this old, and like I said, this cartridge needs to be rebuilt and the drive mechanism needs to be taken apart and cleaned and lubricated, but yeah, I think it's highly possible that this record player will live again. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more videos.